Hey guys, I am headed to Acadia National Park, and I did not realize
2 miles, take exit 182A for I-395, Main 15 South, Fort Bangor Brewer, US. 1A, Main 9.
setting up the shot. This is just crazy. I'm a little out of breath. I'm sorry. I did a quick hike. I'm here in Acadia National Park for 3 days. 2 of the days are going to be raining for part of the day. And I got here about an hour ago. I'm gonna have to stop and get something to eat for lunch in a little while. But right now what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna ride around the loop that's at Acadia so that I can kind of get an idea and a feel for the land. Currently, this is Cadillac Mountain. This is the tallest point on the East Coast. A little over 1,500 feet, maybe right at 1,600 feet. And it's the first point in the United States, the continental United States, that sees sunlight. And tomorrow morning, first light's going to be around 4:10, 4:11 a.m. With the sunrise right at 4:30, a little after 4:30. I think 4:34 is what I saw on the board. And tonight, last light will be, I think it's somewhere around 10 p.m. And it's because we're so far north. But this is the Blue Mountain overlook here on Cadillac Mountain. And like I said, I'm trying to get an idea of the layout of the land, see where I want to get some composition. Right now we're mostly cloudy, but we've got some blue patches that are coming up. On that side is the Atlantic Ocean, and this is looking back inland. But just like I said, trying to get an idea of what we've got here, what I can do for compositions. Really, if I get 2 or 3 shots through the whole weekend, that's what I want. I do want to get some with film, which is going to require me to find some stuff with high contrast, because I only have black and white film on the medium format camera. But so far I'm really impressed with Acadia. I'm excited for what else it may hold. Other than Cadillac Mountain being one of the premier spots here, we have Bass Harbor Lighthouse, which is one of the most photographed lighthouses on the East Coast, and I'm certainly going to get some shots of it. Now, to kind of give you an idea, today's Thursday. Tuesday I was in Connecticut and it was 97 degrees, and up here right now it's about 58, and gosh, it feels good. But we're gonna keep exploring, and you'll get to come along and we'll figure out where we can find some really nice shots. I'm on the Ship Harbor Trail, and I walked down here a few minutes ago to scout it, and I found a spot that it's not going to be one that you normally see, but it defines Acadia perfectly. And basically the Ship Harbor Trail is a loop, and when I come to the fork in the road, as Yogi Berra would say, I take the right side, and then it's just maybe 100 yards from there. There's a small path that breaks off to the right that's not marked. And one of the park rules here in Acadia is to try to stay on either bedrock or on the established trails, so that you do not mess with the ecosystem. So like I said, there's already a trail that's there, and so I took it down to the water, and it looks like it's going to be a good shot. Got my filters in my bag, my camera. I've got a 70 to 200 lens, but in my bag I've got a 15-30 packed as well, because a wide angle may work very well there. But we're coming up to the fork right now, and basically what I'm going to do is go right, which is going to carry me water side. You know, I know this is pretty in the fall with the colors, but honestly it looks great here during the summer as well. This large rock that comes out here just on the other side is the trail, located right there. And that's the scene I want to take. So I'm going to get set up real quick and we're going to fire off a few shots. What we've got it set up where the very tall tree is just inside the frame, and it comes back this way. I've got a circular polarizer filter on the lens to take some of the gleam off the water. Currently I'm set up at f3.5 1/400th of a second ISO 100. Now that's going to catch the detail in these ripples, so I'm going to shoot with this first, and then I'm probably going to put the variable ND filter and just throw enough stops in there to put a little mist on this water. So we'll see how they come out. Alright, so I got the shots, and I got just a little too much detail in the water for what I would like. I'm going to put a 6-stop slide-in filter, and coupled with the polarizer is going to give me 6.5 to 7 stops, and this should slow it down enough to take that detail out of the water. Okay, right now I'm at 1/10 of a second, 3.5 f3.5 ISO 100 6-stop filter with a polarizer. So let's see how she does. And I'm going to bracket one exposure up, one exposure down. So right now I'm at Bass Harbor Lighthouse, and it is hid behind the trees back over here. The challenges I'm going to run up with this is the sun's going to set this way. And you can see how many people are up here right now. So you can imagine how many people are going to be up here at sunset. So if I try to come back further, I lose sight of the lighthouse. This also means I'm going to need to shoot a wide angle up close in order to make this work. And then hope I can grab a spot before everybody else does. But the shot will be taken this weekend. Can you look at, look at the shoreline. Is this not crazy? And even without a lighthouse, back that way would make a great photo. Back that way is the Atlantic Ocean, so it would just kind of fade out into nothingness. So I was on the other side at the Bass Harbor Lighthouse here, and I got to the spot that I needed to get to and set up. Got a couple of test shots. I guess 20 people or more came down, and they were there for a while. In fact, I told my wife I was there with 14 of my closest friends. But it was, I waited it out. Got a few shots that I like. I am worried about the sunset as far as getting anything dynamic here. So I'm thinking about riding to another part of the park for these final few hours and be content in what I've taken here. I still got a couple more days, so there's a chance I'll be able to get something else as well. As I typically do, I bracketed with 3 exposures, 1 stop apart each. I shot with the 1530 lens at 30 millimeters. With this lens I can't make the exposure but so long because I don't have filters for this lens. So I'll do some work in Lightroom to soften up the water, but like I said, I'm satisfied with the shots that I got. Still got 2 more days, so I should be able to pick up some more if I need to. But we're going to try another part of the park this evening. And lastly, the mosquitoes are getting as bad here as they were when I was in the Everglades. So day 1 may give us a good sunset after all. And I'm back on top of Cadillac Mountain. Well, not on top, I'm at Blue Mountain Overlook on Cadillac Mountain. And you can see that the sun is before long going to dip below the clouds there, which should light all of this up. So we're going to get set up quickly. You can see this is a popular place on a good sunset, and it's just about to this set up and let you follow along.
So what is it? You're trying to get a little bit of a rock scoop?
Yeah, I'm going to record me getting this shot when the clouds light up shortly.
Gotcha.
And they're about to light up.
I always listen to you.
Do I now? Yeah, when the sun breaks below, you see how you're starting to get some color in the clouds at the top right here?
Oh, I see.
All that's going to brighten up for you.
I'm trying
It
to
just
figure
worked out.
if I want to go to program auto or auto.
What kind of camera have you got?
Some kind of like, I think it's called a bridge camera, where it's not quite 35mm